drink driving, getting accused of that obviously wasn't ideal. But look, we all learn from our mistakes, and I've had long discussions with the gaffer and the owner and Gavin as well. So it's just one of them things you've got to learn from, and look forward to this season.
What would you say to fans just about the situation? I know a lot of them were pretty upset when they first heard. Obviously, you got the case got dropped and everything. But what would you just say to fans about the whole situation?
Yeah, no, obviously, look, I apologised and spoke a lot about it, end of last season, and obviously the facts came out to obviously in my favour, which was great. But it's something that obviously I want to put behind me and learn from it, and move forward, and hopefully we can move forward certainly as a team and as an organisation, and look forward to a good season.
Do you think as captain of this team, just you feel like you want to hold yourself to higher standards just because?
Yeah, of course. I think all through your football career you go through these highs and lows. I've had it back in England before, and I've had it here as well. So you've got to hold yourself to a higher standard, which I do. This is why I was disappointed, obviously, of what happened. So I'm obviously glad that the facts came out to obviously over Christmas, and obviously I'm looking forward to pre-season and getting back to making sure this team goes in the right direction, and we do what we should do this year.
What kind of feedback did you get from Gavin and from Caleb?
Yeah, obviously they give me a good dressing down, which anyone should do. But I had a very good conversation with them, a very frank conversation, and they just said, learn from it. If anything else comes from it, you got to learn from it. I'm obviously a big man. I can stand up to these sort of things and take it on the chin and realise what happened and what went down, and look towards the future.
Considering how last season went and then the off season, not how you designed it, how excited are you to start anew?
Very excited. I think last season I came back, and obviously I had a loan at Brighton, which was very good, and came back and started the first game very well, and obviously got injured. So it was a disappointing start to the season, and the end of the season wasn't good enough either. So for myself and the whole team, we'll be looking to make sure we get back up and running and look to have a good preseason and start the season well.
This is the first time I think that you haven't been on loan to start it, and you've been here at the start of preseason. Do you think that's going to benefit you both from a health perspective and just getting integrated?
I hope so. We'll have to wait and see. I suppose that'll be a question once we get into the season. But no, I think the off season's done very well. I feel very rested and relaxed, and I enjoyed it with the kids and the family back home. And hopefully I can. Obviously we've got a big changeover of players and ins and outs. So hopefully I can. Help us going through pre-season and try and put us on the right path. Why you're going forward to the season. So we're looking forward to this one this year. So hopefully it'll be good.
Were you? I know you saw the rumors about Darlington and Celtic.
Yeah.
How nervous were you that you might lose Darlington?
Yeah, very. Obviously, he's he's a big part of the team. He's a very good player. I spoke about it since I first got here. Every season he seems to get better and better, and clubs are going to come sniffing them. The more he plays for the national team, and the better he does for us. So. Him being here obviously is a big help to us. But, for a personal perspective for him, obviously, that kind of move is something different in his career. But, hopefully he'll stay with us for a little bit longer and, achieve a few more good things.
About taking over that leadership role, no Nat, no Jack, no Ned. Your guy that's been around. They kind of lean on when you little more.
It's nerve-wracking, isn't it? Yeah. No, look, I've always taken over the leader role all my career, on and off the field. So, it'll be enjoyable, get the old guys, get them out of here, and get the Zimmer frames out the change room. But no, obviously it's going to be a big year for us, and we disappointed a lot of people last year, as we did ourselves. So we've got a lot to live up to this season, and hopefully we can put it right on the pitch.
How old are you going to feel in that locker room, though?
Really old, especially I'm going to have to get a few older ones next to me, next to my locker. So everyone seems to be disappearing, so hopefully mine don't disappear too soon.
You will have a new center back pairing, whoever plays alongside you, Harakoyo, Renico Clark. What does it mean what do you need to do to kind of start forming these partnerships with whoever's going to play alongside you in the next few weeks?
Well, I think obviously it makes it a little bit easier me coming back to pre-season to Arizona. I think obviously if I'd gone on loan and come back and, we don't, like you said, rolled off a couple of names to try and say who's going to be, the partnership back there. So obviously going to Arizona, we'll hope that, and a bit of bonding and playing together, and hopefully we can get that bond to whoever it is back there, and like I said, start the season off well.
One more.
Caleb had said that you guys might be doing a little bit more leadership things to promote leadership, to promote kind of team chemistry, team bonding? Has he talked to you about what his expectations are there?
No, I think that's the gaffer stuff. I think, you know, we do a lot as players anyway. I try to do a lot throughout the season, and like I said, you know, coming back this pre-season, you know, we might be able to get some bowling in and stuff like that. You know, I don't know what people call, you know, bonding is, but, you know, the more time we spend with each other on this pre-season trip is a good thing, and hopefully, you know, it will show out on the pitch. You know, we'll never know, you know, so we'll wait until 6 months. You can ask me that question again about team bonding.
Thank you. Cool. Thanks, Liam.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Cheers. Take it easy.